Every year I get asked two questions. When is the best time to frost seed, and is it too late to frost seed? Let's talk about some of the variables that determine the best time for you to frost seed. The area you live, the soil type you have, and the weather in your area are just some of the variables that determine the best time for you to frost seed. Now, generally, in the Midwest, specifically in Indiana, the best time to frost seed is between February 15th and March 1st. But this will vary every year depending on the weather. If you frost seed too early, you run the risk of the seeds dying. If you frost seed too late, you run the risk of not having frost to do the work for you. The way frost seeding works is that you're broadcasting seed onto frozen, bare ground. That seed experiences the natural freeze and thaw cycles, which help it mix with that soil, creating great seed-to-soil contact without the use of any machinery. The two variations that I found are best for frost seeding are clovers and native grasses. But before you decide what to plant, you have to consider your soil type. Soils with a good mixture of sand, silt, and clay are going to be the most conducive for frost seeding. Soils with a high concentration of sand are not going to be the best for frost seeding because sandy soils don't experience the same effects from the freeze and thaw cycles. On a sandy soil, that seed is not going to mix into the soil the way you need it to when that ground freezes and thaws. Another common question I get about frost seeding is, can you frost seed on top of snow? Preferably, you want to frost seed on top of bare, frozen ground, but you can frost seed on top of a light snow cover. I emphasize light. If you frost seed on top of a heavy snow, there's a very good chance you're going to lose a lot of seed to runoff. When that snow melts, a lot of that seed is going to be washed away from the intended area. So you may be thinking, if it's anything like this year, we've had heavy snow on the ground for the majority of the winter. It's starting to warm up and that snow's starting to melt. Is it too late to frost seed? Did you miss that window? That depends a lot on the weather. For frost seeding to work, like I said, the seed has to experience the natural freeze and thaw cycles to get mixed into the soil. So if you find yourself in late February or early March and you haven't frost seeded yet, don't panic and write it off as a lost cause. When you see that snow begin to melt and you start to get some of that bare ground, look at the extended weather forecast. If your area is still experiencing temperatures that are dropping below freezing, it's not too late to frost seed. You'll still have time for that seed to experience the natural freeze and thaw cycles. You'll know it's too late to frost seed when your area stops experiencing those daily low temperatures that are dropping below freezing. But until that happens, wait for some bare, frozen ground and get out there and broadcast some seed. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, guys. As always, make sure to contact us for the habitat solutions on your whitetail property. Also, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on this video.